Your bank account could disappear tomorrow. And in 1907, it actually did. October 22nd, 1907. A Tuesday morning in New York City. Sarah Mitchell walks to the Knickerbocker Trust Company like she does every week. But today, 3,000 people are already there. Screaming, pushing, desperately trying to get inside. By noon, the bank's doors are chained shut. Sarah's life savings gone. Not stolen. Just gone. And this is happening at banks across America right now. Let me put you in 1907 for a moment. You work 60 hours a week at a factory making $12. That's roughly $400 in today's money for a full month of back-breaking labor. You save $2 every week in your local trust company because there's no government insurance, no FDIC, nothing. Your savings account is just a promise from a banker. Now, two speculators named Augustus Hines and Charles Morse decide to corner the copper market. Think of it like someone today trying to buy all the Bitcoin to control the price. Their scheme collapses spectacularly in 1 week. They borrowed money from banks to do this, and suddenly those banks realize they'll never get paid back. Here's where it gets terrifying. The Knickerbocker Trust Company, holding $62 million of depositors. Money that's about $2 billion today, announces it's connected to these failed speculators. Within 6 hours, customers withdraw $8 million. The next day, the bank has no money left and closes forever. If you want to understand how America's financial system was built on your family's fears, hit that subscribe button because this story gets even wilder. But Knickerbocker wasn't alone. In 3 weeks, 25 banks and 17 trust companies collapsed. Think about what this means in your daily life. You go to buy bread, but the baker can't make change because he can't access his bank account. Your landlord evicts you not because you didn't pay rent, but because he can't access the money you already gave him. The stock market crashes 48%. Factories close because they can't make payroll. Enter JP Morgan, 70 years old, the richest banker in America. He invites every major banker to his mansion library on November 2nd, around midnight. Morgan literally locks the doors and announces nobody leaves until they agree to pool their money to save failing banks. One banker tries to leave. Morgan blocks the door personally. By 5 in the morning, they've committed $25 million. For 3 straight weeks, Morgan works 18-hour days deciding which banks live and die. He examines ledger books by lamplight, smokes dozens of cigars, and plays solitaire to think. When he decides a bank is sound, he saves it. When he thinks it's corrupt, it fails. One man, making decisions that affect whether 50 million Americans eat next month. The crisis finally ends in mid-November, but the damage is profound. Unemployment jumps from 3% to 8% in just 2 months. Industrial production falls 11%. 500,000 workers lose their jobs. And America realizes something horrifying. The entire economy depends on whether one private citizen feels charitable that day. This is why 6 years later, in 1930, Congress creates the Federal Reserve System. Never again would America's economic survival depend on a single banker's mood. The Panic of 1907 killed the old financial system and birthed the modern one. Your FDIC insurance. The fact your money is actually safe in a bank. The reason we have a central bank at all all traces back to those 3 weeks when JP Morgan played God with America's economy. If this story made you see your bank account differently, follow for more episodes where we uncover how financial disasters shaped the America you know today. Next time, we're diving into Black Tuesday, the day that makes 1907 look like a warm-up.